And then it's broken up into a
Okay.
few other sagas, which are
So that
things.
should be
Yes.
going live. Oh, okay, I've got connection.
That's a good start.
That's still
I'm gonna jump into a
loading.
block.
Okay. The stream has gone live. Okay. And stream. Okay. Let me see if I can find myself.
I suppose if I'm doing this, I should actually make myself actually look like I'm online. Mainly for the benefit of the server.
So I
And
called the
a lot of tips
stream
from
Dragon
Aussies.
Booster Style Art Live Stream.
Nope, that's an F. Let's start without the F. Especially since there aren't any.
Okay, if you search that, it should appear.
Hey!
You found it?
I found it. I'm going to quietly subscribe to that channel so I can always find it. Yes.
Now, that should go back over. Okay, it has gone over
Fuck!
to the art. So now if I open the art, I should be able to start drawing and it will show up.
And mute. Because otherwise, the delay is extremely noticeable. And naturally, I can hear us again.
Yeah,
So, live stream is muted.
that's fair. Okay,
Because, yeah,
so
otherwise the
what
delay would end up taking
should
conversation into the
I
minutes.
draw? Because,
You're asking me?
yeah, you know stuff.
Why are you asking me? I'm just sitting here building mechs.
Also, have you seen my Toothless yet?
Yes, I have.
I'm very proud of my Toothless.
I initially saw it in the Discord chat, and it just randomly cropped up because DragonBoosterTv feed on Reddit. What am I thinking? I think of something. What am I thinking of? Fuck. Thinking of a thing. Why am I thinking of a thing? Thinking of many things. Ooh, here's an idea for you. Quetzalcoatl.
So like rainbowy and feathery and stuff?
But make it a Sky Class dragon. Have fun. Or just go straight style
Nice.
only and keep the original myth. What am I looking for? Is this B1?
Is that working? No, the stream's whited out for some reason.
Why?
So settings. Critter is the source. Done. Hide and put it back? Nope. It's whited out on the
Still looking.
stream too. At
Yes,
least
it
for
is.
me.
It is.
Yeah.
It is currently completely. Wah!
Okay, if I delete and put back the window capture.
Still looking at white. Background. Funky background, by the way. I don't know if you had any hand in choosing
Okay,
it, but
now
funky background.
Critter's not showing up as a source.
Oh, whoops.
Why is Critter not showing
Okay.
up as a source?
Weird. Does Critter have its own streaming thing that you need to disable or enable or do something with?
Not that I'm aware of. It hasn't any problems previously.
And I go rooting around the settings, see what happens. I
It
should
was
maybe
showing
put some bullet.
fine before.
It was?
Yes, I want to stream my live streaming on YouTube.
Doesn't everybody? Let's go with that.
Critter, there it is. But it's still whited out, and it's not.
Well, you got something up. I'm seeing settings.
Oh, got it. Okay. I
And
needed
I'm
to
seeing
change a
white.
setting. Automatic doesn't work. Done. Okay.
Okay. I'm seeing white screen. Oh,
Yes.
yes, I see things. I see a thing. I see what I'm assuming is Critter.
Yes. Okay. If I enter that a bit.
That is an effective little way of doing that. I do love Bandai. Bandai do some really nice things. We are not sponsored by Bandai.
I'm not sponsored by
That being
anything
said, if Bandai
ever.
feels the need to... I'm gonna say, if Bandai wants to send us free shit, I ain't gonna say no.
Look, that's true. If Bandai wants to send us free shit, I would never say no.
Because it's Bandai.
They make good stuff.
They make very good stuff. That's why I spent way too much money on Bandai shit today.
Okay.
Also because there's a sale on at my local hobby store, which I found out about
I
when I
will
went up
need
to
a reference
do
image of
chicken.
Quetzalcoatl.
Pick one. Is this me? You wanting me to do actual legwork here?
Nope.
Or finger work?
So greens, reds, and yellows.
And feathers.
And feathers.
I should watch. What was it Obsidian Equinox? No, Obsidian Equinox. Onyx Equinox. They're both black stone or black semi-precious materials. But yes,
I have an
Ellie does
inspiration.
not. Fantastic. Well,
So
how's that?
kind of
That's right.
snaky head.
There we go. Oh, that's a funky one. Nice find.
Nice long neck.
Where's the other nub? There's the other nub. I also want C1, 33 and 32. God, that would be a bad joke to make.
So big crest, almost merging into the neck. And almost pompadour-like at the front. Probably want some teeth-like protrusions, either for the upper jaw or teeth poking out. want a pretty standard leg.
Doing with these. That.
I'm glad that the audio is coming through fine. That means that the fix I found for the Discord audio works. Which means it'll work for the stream.
The one thing we might need to do is just balance audio a bit with all the other people, because I did notice when I was listening to it that I was coming through a bit louder than you were.
Yeah.
So in that case, it might just be a matter of
If
either
I fix
tuning it
that,
on your end to just balance them out roughly.
well, lowering the desktop volume appears to be putting you more in range with myself.
Yeah, that could work as well. I'm just saying, but I mean, the other thing you might need to do is just in Discord individually manage each person's thing, or just get them to manage their own.
Yeah.
Tell them with the speaking file low. What do I do with this now? I made a part, I don't know what to do with it. I need to take it this way and put this thing on it. Like so. I have one pelvic guard, because it's a mech made by Bandai. It has a pelvic guard.
The diaper, yes.
Less on these things, because it's not a Gundam.
True.
So less of the traditional diaper skirt thing. I want. Why you go away? This big thing here. Eh. Also, yes, I am free for a reasonable bit. Oh, what's the time? Okay, about that time. How long to build? Okay, I'll just finish this then. Yeah, I'm moving over to late shift over the weekend, so yeah, I can stay up relatively late. Also, what are the chances of someone just randomly stumbling across this?
Low.
Hmm. I don't know. Do you want to chuck it into the channel?
I'm not vibing with this design.
No. I mean, you didn't have to make the head crest that ridiculous. You can take some creative liberty with it.
I'm vibing with the head.
Okay.
The thing is, Toothless was so easy, because he's such a friendly, happy design. And then just putting him in another style.
Hmm. Do you want?
So, why don't I finish
Those are a lot longer than they seem.
sketching the body? And you can throw it in the channel if you want.
Give me
I
a
can't find
second.
the regular link easily.
Which one was this? This was 11. 11 goes that end. Okay.
Watched the Ghostbusters with the kids last night. Well, the first one of the Ghostbuster with the kids. The Afterlife. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Moving shit.
Let's get another layer and color in here. So. Maybe some wispies.
It is in the Discord chat.
Thank you.
For reference, I just said Art, Gunpla, and random and rambling admins to be found here. Because I figured that was accurate for what we are.
Yeah. That's accurate.
I mean, if we really wanted to, we could possibly take this over the general. Ah, shit. I need to dox myself.
Hmm?
I just realized. I'm going to remove that if nobody minds. Because I'm using my private account to watch this, which just straight up has my name.
Yeah, possibly a good idea.
Hmm. Oh, and a picture of me from grade 10. Don't ask me to backtrack how long ago that was. Actually, I just did. Don't ask me how long ago that was. Just, yeah. Now, here's a question. Can I still sign into my old account? Account.
Just make a new channel on your current account. That's what I do.
Wait, what?
Just on your. Are you talking about your YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, on your YouTube, just make a new channel. It basically works as a
You can do that.
secondary account.
Wait, you can do that?
I'm liking that. That's how I made the Lightning Flicker channel. I'm liking that tail fin, and I want to know if I can put that on the head somehow. Or maybe on the back. Let's get some side flap happening. I kind of almost want the claws to be this curly mess. Like that. What do you think? Of having the claws almost be that curly mess like these crests I've got over the body.
Why I might say to that is maybe have them, instead of sort of coming out the front like a traditional claw, have them actually coming up and over, so like they actually start growing up first.
to like have the claw coming out the top
Yes.
of the toe and have the toe end and around like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can vibe with that.
Also, yeah, okay, the stream graphics are on quite the delay. I suppose it's got to go through Streamlabs and then YouTube and then go from there. Now back to what the hell was I doing? I was finishing this and then going to go make dinner. Not you. You. Can I see? Is there any way I can see how many people are here? Kinda not really.
Okay, they look kind of like candy canes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, keep the original shape you had before. But instead of having that initial flare up, just have it start coming out the top.
Maybe if they curled the other way. Maybe if I had them come from the front and curl around.
There.
And still come to a point.
That'd actually be absolutely hilarious if Shun joined in just because he has not heard me in over 10 years.
No, now they're just looking uncomfortable.
Yeah, so go back to like that initial design you had. Because you had a really good shape there, and then just start it coming out the top.
I'm thinking instead I'll go and put one on the back of the leg like a dew claw.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
it's
works.
just
And then I've got that mirroring of the front and back.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're going for.
I could even move that so it's coming out the side. Now let's get back up into that head.
You are C-138.
Get me another new color.
Can I say the fun thing, or have we already used that one? I could say the fun thing at some point. If there was anyone that's new aircraft, they knew exactly what I was going for, but hey.
That bulbousy snub nose.
Now this thing has direction, and it goes that way around. That goes on to that. That goes on to that, and the mech has a tail. Because I don't know what else to call this thing. It is a tail. However, it cannot wag side to side, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I must cease the gunpla and instead go cooking, because I've got to make dinner for the weekend. Let's just put this lot back into various.
Okay, this head shape is kind of vibing. Yeah. Kind of digging the head shape.
So, this is probably one of the few things I actually miss when I come back to Aussie.
What?
LMP. Because I can't remember if you can find LMP in Aussie or not. I think you can, but it's incredibly difficult. And, yeah, Sprite just isn't as good.
That's fair.
For reference, LMP is Lemon and Pyro. Pyro being a town here in the North Island of New Zealand. And, known for its natural water springs.
I feel like I want to duplicate that tail fin somewhere on the body. I don't feel like it'll work on the head.
A modified variant of it could, otherwise possibly between the legs.
I was thinking maybe on the back. Almost
Hmm.
like a ship design.
Underneath the chin.
Underneath the chin?
Underneath the chin, have it kind of a neck frill.
Except I can't flip things easily in this. Does it work going that way?
Nah,
No.
you need to mirror that design.
Yeah, but mirroring in this program is really hard.
Really? It's a fairly basic command. Or it should be a fairly basic
Well,
command.
mirroring the whole
Is it not?
thing is easy.
Right,
Flipping
yeah, that.
flipping the
Oh,
individual... No, that rotates.
okay.
And that just
Yeah.
deforms.
It's not under tools.
No.
This program has some really weird things that it's like.
I know, right? That's why I liked my old program. But I can't get my old... I can mirror the whole image.
What if you copy it, delete it, mirror the image, paste it back in?
Well, it's already copied, so if I delete it... That's the image already mirrored, so image... Mirror image, and then Control V.
And then you just paste a new one in.
Ooh, I think this might have worked.
I
Yes.
have some good
Okay,
ideas
that did
occasionally.
work. Occasionally. But it's
Ooh.
such a convoluted way to do it.
Oh, absolutely. But hey, if it works, it works. Okay.
Maybe even
And
stretch
move
it
all
out
my
a
shit
bit.
out to the lounge so that this whole system doesn't die on me. Because that's the joys of gaming laptops. They do not have the best battery life.
Like that?
Yeah, that kind of works. Don't be difficult. This is supremely awkward. There we go. And we are good to go.
Okay.
Flip that on. Okay. Now I don't need to buy lettuce this week because I'm not eating wraps for lunch. What I do need is grated mozzarella and bread and ham. And
It should
do
be good
something
for
about
why
that.
not?
Now, for this dish we will need one pan, one pot, one sieve for later. Go sit in the old pot. And put away the rest of your dishes while you're here, because it's just going to get everything in the way. Lament the lack of NutriBullet, because it would make the best milkshakes if you had one, but everyone you know who has one is still using it, so... Facing that other problem. I have found one place in the entirety of this country that I've been to, only one place that can actually make a decent iced chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Sag.
to clarify, my standards for a decent iced chocolate are any kind of chocolate base, don't care if it's powder or syrup, milk, obviously, ice cream as your ice bit, and cream is optional, chocolate dusting is optional, but must be made with ice cream. If you're making it with ice, just know that is how you make a frappe, not an iced chocolate. And the number of people who actually just make a frappe and call it an iced chocolate is too damned high for this, for sanity's sake.
Yeah.
It drives me up the wall. It's like, no. A frappe is a frappe. An iced chocolate is not a frappe. Rant over. That needs to go back into the DG box. Drawer. I really need to buy that cabinet at some point. Ignore the fact that I keep a drawer full of volatile chemicals underneath a 3D printer.
Look, I mean, whatever works.
I really don't have a better place to put them where they'll stand up and be out the way.
I mean, I've
Plus, at the
probably stored
bottommost
things
drawer.
worse in my life.
Yeah. I used to store volatile chemicals above a hot water cylinder. At least with them below, the heat is traveling up and away from them, not down towards them. So apologies to any
Why
viewers,
must
but I
the
do also need
line
to do the dish.
always freak out?
Mate, you should have seen the frickin' 7.8 mousepad I was working with yesterday. So 787 Dreamliner, in the cockpit it has a couple of displays which have a cursor, and to control them you have effectively a trackpad.
Oh god.
And for whatever reason...
I hate trackpads. I
Now,
hate trackpads with a burning passion.
normally they're not too bad. They're normally not too bad. They're workable for what we need them to do. We don't need to be overly precise, but whatever it was, the first officer's one, the right-hand side one, in the 7.8 I was working on last yesterday, was just going haywire. It just didn't want to move nicely. And you had to be oh so careful with it, or it just drove me up the wall, so I ended up taking the other seat whenever I could. But yeah.
That's fair. Getting like, there's a reason that I get a mouse for every laptop.
I mean, fair.
Ah,
And certainly if I'm actually going to be
a
doing
nib
anything
fell out of my
important,
pen.
and certainly if I'm going to do
One
anything
day
like
I'll
getting
get a new drawing tablet.
drawing tablet,
Yeah, one day when I have the money to spare.
I mean, at some point just to get you one for a Christmas present.
Well, if anyone ever tunes into a stream, they can always tip me.
Uh-huh.
And
Or commissions you for artwork.
or commission me for artwork. My commissions are basically always open.
Hmm. I really should get back into writing. Although for YouTube's sake, I cannot say if I'll actually be what I'm writing.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like there's anyone listening. I still don't think anyone's tuned in.
Yeah. But I'm just going to assume that YouTube is listening, that way it's safer when they are. Yeah.
The stream appears
And
to
yeah.
have lagged something fierce because I'm up on the head crest.
Yeah, it's up on the head crest. At
Okay.
least I think that's the head crest.
Should be up on the head crest. It's scrolling strangely when I scroll it.
Behave.
My stream might have just
Well,
frozen.
possibly. Yep, you're at the head crest.
It's nice and purple from me doing the lines.
Yep. I can confirm it is purple. Because I don't know, that's clean. That just needs something for that. What are the big ticket items do I really need to clean up today? Probably this thing.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Oh, fuck yeah, okay. Huh, I'm busy. Happy birthday for tomorrow.
That's okay, you can't do anything anyway, you're in New Zealand.
Yeah, and we've scrapped the direct flights.
Unfortunate, though it may be.
Yeah.
But I get to go to Pizza Hut.
Woo.
And I'm very much looking forward to going to Pizza Hut because I love Pizza Hut. It's one of my
Yeah.
childhood safe spaces.
I'm not sponsored by Pizza Hut either. Hey, do they even do streaming sponsorships?
I mean, I don't think Pizza Hut exists enough to do streaming sponsorships.
Given how little presence they have over here, yeah.
There is only one dine-in Pizza Hut left in Australia, and it is the one that I am going to tomorrow.
Is it the... No. It's not the one by the pool, is it? The one that's
Yeah.
used to be on the corner there?
Yeah.
Wait, that thing's still going?
Oh yeah. The family that runs it
Holy
is really lovely. Last dine-in one in the country.
Good God.
And there's only 2 left in the state. And there's
All
a
I'm gonna
couple of
say
states
is
that don't have any at all.
that one is immortal.
Oh yeah. It's the original Pizza Hut. It's actually got like the Pizza Hut roof.
Yeah, I know. Yep, fuck
Which,
it. Next time I'm back, I'm going to eat there. You're welcome to join.
oh yeah, I love going to
Please join
Pizza
me.
Hut. I love going to Pizza Hut so much.
Because I don't actually remember the last time I ate in there. I also think like the last time I actually ate any Pizza Hut was... I actually think it was one of your birthdays.
That's possible. I love Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things because we always went to KFC, or occasionally McDonald's.
That's just
Like
because they were
pizza,
convenient.
yeah, pizza wasn't really. It wasn't the go-to takeaway for me and Mum. But yeah, and it's actually gotten to a point now at work. If I run into someone who's spent any time in Aussie, I do ask, "Cool, which part of Aussie?" Often, fairly quickly, often followed by, "Did you ever make it down to Tasmania?"
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's a no. But the other fun bit is that because because of that, I am the go-to person whenever someone's planning a trip to Tassie. It's like they'll come and find me and ask questions.
Well, the thing is, Tassie has a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it does,
It's
which is
just
why my usual
small.
first response. Yeah, there's a reason like they'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Tassie." I'm like, "Cool. How long for?" I was like, "Cool. If it's anything less than if it's like a couple of weeks, just stick to Hobart. You'll find plenty to do there." Because I mean, well, by Hobart I also mean like most of southern Tassie, where it's like, cool, go out to Richmond, go out to Port Arthur.
But do not go to Port Arthur if
There we go.
your plane lands in the afternoon and you're supposed to be checking into accommodation. That's like
Oh yeah, no,
a day trip.
I sell it as a
I've
day
had
trip.
so many people that have gone to check into my mum's Airbnb and they've
Yeah.
landed and they're like, "Oh, we're just taking a quick trip down to Port Arthur."
No, 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 no. It's
No,
a
no,
day
no.
trip.
That's like you've got to plan a day around that.
Yeah. Like, I still
Why
bill it
can't
as
I draw the golden ratio?
because you're not a computer or Greek.
But I want it so bad.
Hmm. But yeah, I
Yeah,
still
missed
bill
that
those.
bit.
Like when it comes to Richmond and Port Arthur, it's like now these are day trips. You ain't doing them just a quick little hop over there. No, no, no. You plan the day. 'Cause, yeah, it is quite a drive. When I get back, remind me just to take a month to go back to Tassie and just fuck around. Go visit all the old favorites. Because, yeah. Unfortunately, my industry does not have the strongest presence for commercial aviation in. Although, apparently, Qantas does have the Hobart guy. So there's a chance I could become the Hobart guy.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. Because, yeah, then all I'm doing is the turnarounds on Qantas jets, plus, I guess, whoever Qantas allows me to turn around. Although, at that point, I'm pretty sure I would need 5 cat, which, oh boy.
I wonder if I should post on my DeviantArt that I'm currently live on YouTube.
Could do. Could grab a couple of other people.
Yeah, but I mean, what are the chances any of my watchers would be online?
You don't know if you don't ask.
True that.
And since I am now here fully under my handle of Vokun, all vocal and keen. All's good. The fuck am I doing?
You put a link in the server, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Should be in the public chat.
Copy that.
Hang on, which one is which? I'm just going to click away from it from that one. Okay, code, just, okay, code bullets. And somewhat unsurprisingly, the entirety of the Aussie crew is more or less online at the moment.
Oh, there are
Plus
2
two.
viewers now.
But,
Hello, other viewer.
What? Are you sure that wasn't just me and me?
It says 2 concurrent viewers, so that may just be you twice. No one's put anything
Well,
into the chat, but
aside from me. I mean, at the moment, participants just says you, but I also don't know if that's viewers or anything. I also have no idea where I can see that as a viewer.
also watch the new Venom movie. Let
How
there be
new?
carnage. Let there be carnage.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
It's good.
Okay.
It's sufficiently campy. Which
Why
Venom
is Delta
should
what?
be campy.
Yeah.
Because Venom is such a strange character in the first place. Having Venom not be campy is just asking for trouble.
Hmm. Hey, going back to muting. Let me just.
No, there must have been someone here, because now it says concurrent viewers 1.
Again, I was here twice for a while.
Ah, okay.
I am no longer here twice. Hey, yeah, that must be a new thing, because I cannot see current viewers. Oh no, one watching now. No, there we are. Okay. My watch is not on my wrist, which is a problem. Hello, watch. And now we go to the cooking portion of this show, because I do seriously need to make dinner.
I had
Hey,
McDonald's for dinner because I bought myself a little treat, and then it was not nice and gave me a headache.
oh, the hell did you get?
I bought myself a little chocolate mousse, and it had these little weird cake balls in it that some of them were crunchy, some of them was like stale squishy. It smelt kind of wrong, but it was supposed to be good until the 18th.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. One chopping board. One bag of potatoes.
So I ate the little treat that I bought because I spent all my, well, pretty much all of my birthday money on groceries and cat litter and stuff.
The usual.
So I got myself a treat with the leftovers, and then the treat
Which then
wasn't
tried to
very
poison you.
nice.
Yeah.
So I had McDonald's instead.
That's fair. That is very fair. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it that way around, so I need a wee bit of hot water. a thing of hot water. Turn your stove top on because this one was weird, and I'd like this to boil, please. I should have cleaned that. Anyway, paper towel.
I feel like the colours are probably where the Quetzalcoatl will really come out with this.
Yeah, it is a rather noticeable part of his entire shtick. No, where is that? One potato peeler, one potato. Peel your potato.
Well, the test live stream appears to be working.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's a wee bit of delay.
Well, yeah, but there's gonna be delay.
There's going to be delay.
It's for the people that aren't in the voice chat. Everyone in the voice
Yeah.
chat will be seeing things as they're happening because they'll be on the racetrack.
The one thing I would say is it might be an idea to see if there's someone available to, you know, I might do, because you want 3 participants minimum, don't you?
It would be good to have 3 participants.
Okay. If we have 3 or more participants, I might go play moderator and just keep an eye on chat and questions and kind of pass them along to you. So I might hang out in the race chat just so I can quickly get in touch and then just manage in the active episode producer role. If we've got less than 3 people, I'll jump in as a racer.
Well, Shun pulled out,
Yeah.
so it's a matter of getting some extra people. Which, if people would come and tune into this live stream, they would be able to go and sign up to be a racer.
Hmm.
Which should be really fun.
Yeah. Yes, it should. Test games were. 1 potato peeled.
And if we continue not having quite enough races, then damn it, my nib fell out of my pen again.
Yeah,
Then
might want to
people
get
will
that.
get to meet
Eh?
Sweet Pea.
Mm.
And everyone loved Sweet Pea.
Everybody loves Sweet Pea. I hope everybody continues to love Sweet Pea. It is Sweet
Everybody
Pea after
loves Sweet Pea. Sweet
Okay.
Pea is a queen, and that is why her design has a crown. And gold.
Mm. Two patat. Also, fucking hell. Girls and Panzer. Oh god, that can be absolutely hilarious. Don't know if you've ever watched it.
Yeah, I've noticed it around, but I've never watched it.
Fair enough. Do you have any serious intentions of watching it?
No.
Okay. There's an absolutely hilarious character because there's basically a bunch of girls in a world where A, all the schools are massive ships, and B, driving a tank is considered a fairly feminine sport.
I mean,
Keep
that
in mind that
makes
these are
sense.
full-blown tank battles with live ammunition, but safety is in mind, so nobody dies most of the time. Certainly not in the anime. Anyway, so the main characters have a mixture of tanks from all over the world, starting with a German Panzer IV,
That hence the name.
Well, Panzer really just means armor in German, so it's literally just girls and tanks, which is accurate. But yes, the first tank they used is a Panzer IV, so kind of also makes sense. Anyway, I'm getting off topic because I like to ramble. I did advertise rambling. Anyway,
Rambling is fine.
yes. One of these, each of the other schools they face are basically a microcosm of the nation's tanks they drive. So the first ones they go up against is Gloriana School, who drive English tanks, Shermans and Chieftains, and are very posh and love their tea. Do
Well,
not get
yeah,
between a Gloriana student and their tea.
every British tank is required by law to have tea making facilities.
Yes.
It's not fit for battle if it
Um,
doesn't have facilities to make tea.
yes.
Okay.
I don't know what the second one they fought was because that was off screen. The Americans, Americans, and then I think it's the third or fourth one they face is Pravda, who drive a lot of Russian tanks, and their commander Katusha is one of the just most hilarious characters out there because she is very very short and has the ego of someone 3 times her height.
That's pretty standard for a short character in
Alternatively,
anime.
she just gets her assistant to hoik her up on her shoulders, and then she is able to look down on everybody else. But
Okay,
yeah,
how are we going?
and this is all because I'm peeling potatoes. That is what spurred this entire tangent, is potato.
It's going okay.
If chance anyone was watching that, don't ask me why potatoes made me think of tanks. Anyway, that's 4 potatoes. To be fair, I'm making enough potato to last 2 days, so yeah. I'm gonna need more potatoes. That's what I can do tomorrow. I need to do something tomorrow. I just thought of something I need to do tomorrow.
Get potatoes.
Well, that, but also talk to someone about cottage pie recipes. I need to put some salt in that when I'm done with this.
I got a bunch of
And also,
Oreo
sorry.
inside sitting in my fridge that I can go and eat anytime I want because the biscuit parts got used for cake.
Huh. Okay. I should really play around with different types of cake at some point.
Work. Work, you line. Damn dirty
No.
line. It's getting
No.
worse.
Yeah.
Why is it
You have
getting
insulted the line.
worse?
You
Vine
insulted the line,
flies
now it
were
is taking
full
its
of lines.
revenge!
Look at that vine and that piece of twine. You seen 'em fat and you seen 'em fine. If you're gonna be an artist, you gotta love a line.
Lesson denied, Helen.
I wish I could find that game. It was a game from my childhood that was all about art, and you completed art projects, and it built a fairground. And the very last thing you unlocked was the roller coaster of lines.
Uh-huh. Alright. I'm going to choose not to question that.
This one's not right.
Right. Now that I have peeled my potatoes, I must now dice my potatoes. Also, feel free to take a guess at what I'm actually making.
Well, you mentioned cottage pie, so
Yeah, no, that's for next week's dinners throughout while I'm at work. So it is not cottage pie. It does, however, very much contain potato. Please see the pile where I'm preparing potato.
that's better.
Better line?
Yes, a lot less wonky.
Ah, always good to have a not wonky line.
Okay, let's zero in on some colors. That one.
Okay. Blip, blip. Eh.
No, I cannot color yet. I have messed up.
You have messed up?
I have messed up.
Okay.
What I need to do is to copy all of that, merge that with that, so that I have a copy of it with and without the belly line. And then on the copy with the belly line, I have to erase the side wingy flap.
No. Ah, bollocks.
Don't cut yourself.
Ah, nah. Just lost some potato to the floor.
I hate when that happens. Although potato, usually you
Yeah.
can rinse it off.
Yeah. It's just part of the part of working in this particular kitchen is it doesn't have a lot of work, which is actually quite annoying. But meh, very little I can do about it. So, ça va. There's the next question. Is that element actually able to get that one up to? Or is it just gonna sit there bubbling at me? Faintly. Where did my thingy go? thingy went here. No. Let's do that. That is going to work a lot better. Okay. And to reveal, are these still? Yep. To reveal the grand plan, I'm making the famous dish from the glorious country of England, bangers and mash.
That works.
Yeah, it does. It's wonderful. Last couple of days, reasonably filling, good bit of flavour if you put some effort into it. But I'm out of cheese, that's disappointing.
I hate being out of cheese.
Yeah, I just didn't have a chance, well, didn't have a real chance to actually go and think about getting more, so I'll get some tomorrow. There, right. Plugged in over there. I really need to get an extension cord. Something. Because I am what I believe to be understandably reluctant to daisy chain multi-boards. The joys of electrical engineering training. You suddenly realize that, yeah, how many things people do are actually really fucking dangerous. Yeah, I'll bring that. Also, right for this chair I nicked from work. Works wonderfully. Mm. A bit of it.
Okay.
Right.
Get
What else am I kind of? Nope, not that one. That one. Okay, man, what else am I watching? Apothecary Dies, well, I think the second season for that is finished.
Yes, it has finished. I really hope it gets
Oh,
a third season.
Free Run Beyond Journey's End is still continuing. I do not have that open still. Why do I not have? Give me a minute. I'm gonna go reopen that. I didn't realize that was still continuing. Good God, that just doesn't end.
I still haven't watched the rest of season 2 for Jobless Reincarnation.
I need to sit down and watch that at some point. I've watched most of this first season and then just stopped. Witch and the Beast. The Witch and the Beast, I love it, and it's got a kick-ass opening. Shangri-La Frontier. I think that's done. For this season. I could be wrong. I also don't know if Delicious and Dungeon is continuing or not, although I don't think that's updated recently, so that can go away. Wrong Way to Use Healing is still going. Good to know. Also, on a recommendation from a workmate, started watching Solo Leveling, which is a Japanese anime adaptation of a Korean manhwa.
Oh, might check it out then.
And yeah, how do I put this? if you've had any experience with kind of Korean pseudo-apocalypse things before, you will instantly recognize it as that style, because there's a very distinct Korean pseudo-apocalypse style, which is different from the Japanese or Western variants. Um, but yeah. So how many people are watching? Is it still just the two of us?
I've got 3 views, but only 1 current viewer, so someone may have come in, but that may have been a double count from you.
Yeah.
Also, the stream might think I'm still at the tail, but
Hang on. I'm just currently looking at anime tabs. Give me a second.
I should be zoomed in on 2 red curly cues.
Oh,
I need to
laptop.
just zoom out.
Let's not run too hard into things. You are currently zoomed into 2 red curly bits.
Okay. So the stream on mine
And
is just behind.
yeah, you have just zoomed out and you're currently color picking through Quetzalcoatl. So add in the multiple delays and it's not too bad. That's right, I speared myself in a bit of 7-8 yesterday.
Oh.
Split pins. Split pins are very sharp. And I don't think anything I'm going to say is in breach of anything. But we had to do a job on an aircraft where we had to test the pitot and static systems, which is how the aircraft knows how high up it is, how fast it's moving. So it basically measures the air pressure off the side of the aircraft and the air pressure coming into the aircraft, onto the aircraft. So we had to pull a vacuum off that system for 2 reasons. One, to do a leak check, one to do a accuracy test of the system so we can ensure that they're actually reporting accurate data, because that's kind of important for not hitting things or falling out the sky. And part second test is we have to pull circuit breakers, or basically disable certain components, and one of these happens to be located in the very forward section of the avionics bay, which is also right underneath a rather important bit of kit, which happens to be held together by split pins. And I don't know if it was just one was not quite pushed down correctly, or if it was pulled out when I actually clipped it. But yeah, I was working my way up to that component, and yeah, it's just I'm having been in the wrong place, and doink! Got a nice little puncture wound in my elbow.
Oh, that's not good.
It was tiny. It's fine. And I sincerely hope no one from work ever hears this.
Yeah, I'll probably delete the stream once it's over because it was just a test, really.
Yeah, fair. That's some of the fun bits. How much can I talk about work? I know you're not really supposed to, but I have fun stories and I want to share them.
I don't know if I should
And then
blend the ends of those or if I should give them hard lines.
how so?
Well, the
So we're talking
color,
like blending them.
the color
Yeah.
difference.
Are we planning on like blending them into sort of the end where they're originating from?
Well, I've blended it now.
Hmm.
It's not very blended.
Hmm.
But I'm wondering if instead I should give like a hard line.
I think a hard line kind of making it look like a scale formation or like a bone growth of some kind.
Hard lines would definitely make it easier to do the coloring.
Hmm. And I think it also just looks slightly better because the blend doesn't look.
Yeah, blending red and yellow into green is not likely to
Yeah.
happen.
Nah. So I'd say go with a hard line difference.
Okay, let's just get rid of that.
Boil, mein Potet. Boil.
Let's grab a line color. And this.
Out of morbid curiosity, what's the humidity looking like for tomorrow? Murder. Actually, that's not terrible. Not great. 74% is the average humidity predicted for tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I can get some done in the morning. Sunday, 70% better. It's just going to be damp for all of next week. That's what I want. So yes, fair warning for anyone listening who thinks New Zealand is a wonderful visit. It can be. If you're visiting in summer, and especially if you're visiting Auckland, prepare to be snorkeling through the atmosphere. Because it gets very, very, very humid. And if you're from a very humid country, you'll be right. Potatoes. Potatoes, chill. Get back in there. Okay. Do I just, since I got nothing better to do, I might, you know what? I might just do that. I am going to put all this back where it belongs. And where's me dry brush? There's me dry brush. Let's have a crack at this giant lump of resin, shall we? Since I got nothing better to do while I wait for potatoes to boil. Okay. We interrupt the cooking show portion of this video with a holy hell Let's screw this up portion. Featuring for the particularly well-informed wargamer, Dystopian Wars Ace Maiden. Yes, I'm one of those idiots who bought a ridiculously expensive model. Or do I want to hit that? No, no, no. No dry brushing. What do we dry brush? No, because snow is annoying. Because it glitters, but it's not gloss. It's matte. So if you're doing it in miniature scale, it is very much matte. Which means I need to gloss coat this. Fuck. I cannot dry brush. This is disappointing. I need to cap that. Oh god, it's still liquid. Cap the hell glue. Because super glue is bullshit. I got more magnets coming because you always need more magnets.
Okay, that looks better.
Ooh.
It would have looked even better if I did it on the right fucking layer.
Did you not?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not do it on the right fucking layer.
I will take your word for it because I have no alternative.
Now, I
Surely
should have done it on the right layer.
There. Where is... I started to make the one specifically for that one, which will have to be a different color because holy okay, well, we can turn that light off now. There we go. Wait, what are you doing back there? Come back here. Ah, shit, that works. I'm mildly surprised. Woo. Ah, but here's the other question. They do. Woo.
Okay, that's better.
That's better? Okay.
Yes. And if I alternate these...
All I need to do is magnetize their weapon options, but that's gonna have to wait. Because I need magnets to magnetize things. Kinda hard to magnetize something if you don't have magnets. And I'm afraid I do not have, or at least not the right magnets.
Kind of looking Viking shippy.
Well, you are using fairly similar shapes, and it... Now, that's still very, very not yet cooked. and large use of primary colors does not help the aesthetic. Or rather, does help the Viking aesthetic, helps it a bit too well.
That's alright.
I'm going to have a quick flick through those. Where did I leave them? I left them in my backpack, because I have a backpack full of book. Because hooray for the one monger country. Don't ask how much money I spent there. Also, it was 9 and 10 hours after, right? Yes, it was. I love it when I remember things correctly. Don't you?
Yeah, it's always nice to remember things correctly.
Because I was trying to remember if I had bought the right volumes of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. And yes, I did. Okay, so now, Brain, that was math I didn't need to think about. Why did you think about that math? Bad brain. Anyway, I do so. Ooh. Oh, right. I do so love these volumes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I also have a. Hey, I got another volume of the Overlight novel, and what they have is these beautiful full color fold out spreads of story events, and they're just beautifully rendered.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tell you what I will do, if I can just get that to sit nicely, I am going to send you a couple of photos, one of which I'm fairly certain you can't actually show, but will give you the idea.
Oh, that's okay. The only thing streaming is Critter.
Hmm. Change that to okay. Discord, since I know. That is the art channel. Messages. Person playing Critter. Boosh. 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 Yeah, so the first two are the art spreads within the light novel.
Nice.
And yeah, so they've got, so it's double-sided, and there's one in the first book and one in the second. So the first book has the Irons will go and slash Momonga and the Floor Guardians in the second opposite page of that is the Tomb of Nazarick itself, a map. The second set of images is the model I'm working on. So, do you mind if I just dump a whole bunch of random history on you?
Go for it. I love random history.
Excellent, because this comes up to a really weird thing, but I won't ask the complicated question that usually me. What I'm going to do, however, is launch into a brief explanation of very, very basic principles of composite materials. A composite or composite, if you're American, material is something like carbon fiber, Kevlar, fiberglass, etc.
Multiple materials together creating a new material. Or
Kind of.
multiple fibers of a material coming together to create what is recognized as a material.
kind of, except you're missing one key thing. What you're describing is the matrix of a composite material. The more or less rigid structure that is forming this material. So the carbon fibers, the glass fibers, your aramid fibers, whatever. So long as it is a fiber of some kind, it forms the matrix. The other part is the resin, the gluey substance that holds it all together, which needs to have property of being able to be poured and wicking its way through the entirety of the fibrous material and then curing. Now, what is one of the most commonly available fibers of any kind in the world?
Plant fiber?
Exactly. Now, what is one of the most commonly available liquids that can be turned into a solid easily that is available on this planet?
Sap.
Say again?
Sap?
Liquid.
Sap's a liquid.
Most commonly available liquid on this planet that can be readily turned into
Water?
water. Now, what if you take a bunch of plant fiber, say sawdust, mix up with a bunch of water and freeze it?
That makes a brick.
Specifically, pykrete.
Hmm.
If you're using sawdust and water, it is a substance known as pykrete. Now, I believe during World War I, and if any history buff hears this, they will happily correct me if I'm wrong, a British guy came up with the idea of building an entire ship out of pykrete because it floats really damned well.
Because ice
It's
floats.
really easy to fix because all you need to do is go get some sawdust and some water and mix up together, freeze it, and slap it on the side. Job done. It's actually surprisingly strong thanks to the wooden fibers. It doesn't actually melt that easily because I think there's one of the weird things about seawater. Plus, if you're fighting in Europe, you're not going to encounter that much warm water. Plus, again, you just get more and slap it on, and away you go. And it means you can build something really large, like, say, a carrier. Anyway, this never happened. They kind of just went, yeah, cool idea, but moving on. However, in Dystopian Wars, which is a kind of 19th century era steampunk naval war game, which is quietly expanding into aerial and ground combat, well, the Prussians decide to give it a go, hence the Ice Maiden, which is the largest model in the game at this time and is made out of pykrete, hence the blues. Although, if you actually think about it, a pykrete ship would actually be very much brown because sawdust.
Yeah.
But I've yet to see a single one that's actually painted because the blue just looks so much better. And it's a war game. Rule of cool applies. It's a non-historical war game. Rule of cool applies. So, yeah. And then, how are those going? Nope. More time in the boiler. Although, I think I can start heating up. I think we're getting there, so... You. Let's start off with an 8. Back to the cooking show. We're adding oil to our pan over a medium-high heat. And wait for that to come up to temp. But yes. And yes, I would dry brush that tonight. I actually want to throw a gloss coat over the blues to give it kind of that slick ice look underneath. and then dry brush over it with a flat white to give it that kind of dusting of snow and frost. And then mask it all off, because that's going to take an eon.
Okay. I'm changing the fins and the flap into a transparent.
Fair enough.
That's what I did on the Toothless, and it actually looks really good.
Mm.
It also looks less garish
Mm.
and does away with a little bit of that Viking look.
Mm.
Why does that keep scrolling to the wrong side?
Right, that's what we're up to. Huh.
Okay, so
Okay, so that
select back.
little thing got pushed back. So I'm just had a quick read of the blurbs for the 2 volumes I picked up. How up to date are you with That Time I Got Reincarnated?
I just started season 3.
Right, that's being released now, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that being dubbed? Is that simuldub?
Oh, I've been watching it in sub, so I don't know if it's been dubbed yet.
Mm.
Okay. This color works better for a Sky Class Dragon.
Come here.
If I just get rid of the selection and then just do that and that. Nope, that doesn't work. We need the selection.
Hey, not yet. Hey, so do you remember in season 2 there were the few episodes? There was like an episode which dealt with the diplomatic envoy from Eurozania.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds
So
familiar.
yeah. So that's when we get the Biscuiteers showing up, and you got the Lamia woman and the Tiger woman, all that nonsense. Anyway, do you recall that happened in season 2?
Hmm.
In the manga, it actually happens before Rimuru leaves for or leaves to go look after Shizu's students.
Oh.
So that the diplomatic envoys are volume 9, and Rimuru going to see Shizu's students is volume 10. So I think they're trying to get to kind of that, just the slightly more relevant or the more interesting storyline for season 1, because they were probably unsure if they'd get a season 2. And then they brought it back for season 2 so everything would make sense. All the events leading up to Walpurgis. Which, I mean, given the nature of anime, it kind of makes sense. Now then, oil is up to temperature. I need that knife again. Oh, potatoes are getting there. Hey, here's a bit of a random question. Have you ever seen venison sausages? Just in the supermarkets?
Can't say I have.
Okay. Because that's just a thing over here. Alright, behave.
Why is that not
In the
working?
I don't know. Let's get that away from the potential ignition source. And cook. Okay. Which one's easy to write out?
There's a select somewhere. Turn that off. On. There we go.
Okay. I don't know. One thing online said it might be it might be up to, about 2 weeks out between dub and dub. Which, I can
Yeah,
live with that.
generally it's about 2 weeks behind.
Yeah. No. Stay. Behave. Cool. I might have a couple of models. Just one or two, you understand. I need to move you. You need to go. Your time here is done. Come with me. You are quite fun, so I might put you somewhere. If I don't, no, not quite. Tell you what. Lights on, please. Back. You get to go up there. Congratulations. Okay. Now then, back to my cooking. Okay. First question. Are my potatoes ready for mashing? Not quite.
Leg position works. Forward. Back a bit.
Let's continue cooking. Okay.
I think there.
And back to the stream. Where was it? Yeah, that looks about right.
Okay. Now to do the eye.
Dun dun dun. Quite well. Yes, and my wonderful recipe. Ah, yes, and the Overlord light novels are all hardcovers, and they're
Get some swirlies on here.
so it's on where?
On the face.
Okay. Oh yes, swirlies.
Then
I think that's ready. Cool. Plus one save. Okay. And now I need a very important ingredient indeed. Why are you here? Go away. Not what I meant. You go in there. You come here. That's what I need. Uh, there's a decent bit of butter. And the most important thing for mashing potatoes, a potato masher. And there's me butter. Okay. Now. Not quite. A little bit longer. Okay.
Looking okay, I think.
Ah, damn. Just missed it.
I think I'll keep the darker green on the top of the head. But everything else be that lighter green. That makes the head look too separate. What's better, before?
Give me a second. I am busy cooking. And you have my attention again.
Okay, so before? After. Before. After. I like how the darker green looks, but I feel like it disconnects it from the body too much.
Could you possibly have this like a third line over the red? So have it fill out that head crest and have it flow down over the red, but
Well,
top
actually,
half
I
of the head in
did
that
just
last
have
green?
an idea.
Okay.
If I bring that darker green down into the body.
Okay. Now, all I need is a... Here's one I cleaned earlier.
How's that?
Give me a second, I am plating. Turning attention. Oui.
That's better?
Yes, that works quite well.
Okay. I'll go with that then.
Yep.
I feel like I should have that somewhere else too. Maybe there?
That... Stay on the plate, please.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that.
Knife.
Okay,
Fork.
Quetzalcoatl Dragon. Done. Test stream. Done.
Eh. Ooh, that's probably some of the best texture I've made. Minus the cheese, it really could have. But in terms of texture, that's actually bloody good for me. Pepper. That's all off. That's off. one nice plate of bangers and mash. And that'll be my dinner for tomorrow. As well as today. And oh good God, I love wireless headsets. Ever genius it was who said, we have wireless, everything else, let's just make the wireless headset. You, sir, are a genius. And I don't care if it technically probably came first. It just, this is good. Okay.
So the test stream appears to have worked.